Hello all and welcome to yet another video. In this one, let's take a look at our legs. If you're just a human being going through life, or if you're involved and interested in physical activity, physical practices, we will use our legs quite a bit. They are literally enabling us to jump into novel experiences and to go into places that we've never been before. So let's take care of our legs. When we think about leg training, often what comes to mind is strength training. So using squats or endurance training, going running, right? And everything is super nice, but there are just different qualities that our legs can do for us basically, right? Like the rest of our body, we can explore physicality in various different qualities. And in this video, I want to give a framework that is not only helping us to build strength in our legs, but also to build qualities such as mobility, flexibility, and movability. Basically, the ability of our legs to bring our whole body in motion and allows our whole body a lot of motion. For my personal practice of acrobatics, it's quite useful, this task, as I will often go into very interesting, novel leg shapes and articulations. So therefore, I also need to find courage and trust in my lower body. For this framework, I will give you a couple of different steps. So you can start very basic, or you can also go a couple steps ahead and directly jump into more experienced, more intermediate variations of this framework. Now the framework is quite simple. We will start in a kind of white base, okay? The exact width is up to you, and you can definitely vary throughout the weeks and months of practice, or even in this video and in a particular set. Generally, all of the variations that we are doing, we're trying to go non-stop. That means without break for 60 seconds if you're very new to this, 90 seconds if you are quite intermediate and already have some experience and practice, and 2 minutes non-stop if you're already very experienced in physical practice. Please remember, as always, if you're new to this, start easy, maybe just do 2 sets, and then gradually throughout the weeks and months build a little bit more capacity. Variation 1. You will start in this wide base, and from here you will explore the whole 60, 90 or 120 seconds going down and back up. And every time you're going down into the floor, you change the modification of your body. Sometimes you will maybe go straight down, very centered. Sometimes you would maybe more go towards one side, and maybe sometimes you even want to pivot on your heel or on your toes to allow for a different modification of your legs altogether. Now, once again, please remember, we try to go as low as possible. So that means if I'm going towards one side, my other leg has to do something to allow me, to enable me to go as low as possible, to really fold its body fully, right? So this is the first task. Let's try to take it easy. I will give a demonstration. You can watch it, then you pause the video and you try for yourself. Variation 2. Once again, the same base, wide base, but this time we also allow our bodies to go basically off axis, to go out of proper alignment. So that means if you've been taught to load your foot in a specific way, now we try to completely ditch this and go elsewhere. So that means instead of just loading your whole foot while going down, you can now also start to load just the toes, just the heel, the inside of the foot, the outside of the foot, and by therefore doing that also allow the knee to travel into various positions, from going inwards, going very much forwards, going very much outwards, or even more backwards, right? So now you have plenty more options, still the task up and down without rest for the full duration of the set. This time allowing yourself to explore all of these weird motions. As Katie Bowman likes to call them, the rainbow variations, to really go out of the black and white into the colorful, and I think that's quite nice. Demonstration, then you stop and you try. Variation number 3. Now things start to get a little bit more interesting. So exactly the same framework, white base, going in and out of the floor. This time the aim is to touch the floor with either or both of your knees. Take it easy and try to imagine there is a little bug sitting on the floor and you want to lightly give him a high five, right? This is the intention. Now please feel free to use also the tips of your fingers as support if you want to really allow yourself to go just a little bit deeper. Demonstration, you pause, you try. And then the fourth and last variation of this game, going all the way down to the floor so you can quickly rest with your bum sitting on the floor. Either one bum cheek or both of them. The aim is not to fully rest, but really lightly touch, once again as if you want to give a high five with now your bum to a bug, and go back up again. Once again, use the tips of your fingers. If you need to find a little bit more support, demo, then you pause and you try. Now this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this very simple but yet very powerful task. Especially I think for newcomers to a practice, this could be very, very powerful. Later on maybe it's good as a warm-up still, but could be lacking a little bit stimulus, right? But if you're a beginner coming into physical practice, into movement practice, soft acrobatics, whatever it is, then this one could be really great in order to work on these different qualities, from finding a little bit more strength, which helps tremendously to find more courage, especially in the knees, to opening up ranges that we can use in, for example, acrobatics or in dance or wherever. Be sure to click on subscribe to not miss the next video on this channel. Also simply write a comment if you want to see a specific topic being covered here on this channel. And everything else from my online programs to my upcoming workshops you will find in the video description. See you on the next occasion with the next video. Enjoy!